Hello, my beloved men. Today, I just have one message to share with you. The message is don't respect the man, but respect what the man carries in him. That was the message. And now, according to the scriptures today, we are going to share something very essential, something that comes from the book of Ezekiel, chapter number 22, verse 30. It says, "And I sought for a man among them that should make up the hedge and stand in the gap before me for land, that I should not destroy it, but I found none." Okay, this verse here is trying to show us that God is looking for a man who will stand in the gap and build a wall. First of all, you have to ask yourself, in the ministry of Christ, which kind of a wall are you building? Which kind of strong wall are you building? For you being in the ministry, you must have been building the wall. The wall that prevent your family from the attacks. The wall that will prevent your life from the enemy attacks. The wall that will prevent your family. The wall that will prevent your finances, the wall that will prevent the works of the devil from penetrating from your life. Now today, God is looking for this man who will be building this wall, the man who will be standing that hedge, the man who will be standing the gap to spread the word of God, the man who will represent Jesus, the man who will represent our generation. Our generation is getting lost, and there is no man who is there to stand in the gap. So this time God is looking for this man who is ready, as Isaiah was ready by God. And we see in the book of Isaiah 6:8, Jesus asked, "Whom shall I send?" And then Isaiah said, "I am here, sent me to the nations. I go and deliver the people." Isaiah was the man who builded the wall. Isaiah was the man who stood in the gap. Isaiah was the man who was not judged by the physical body. Isaiah was not the man who was judged by his speech or his talk, but Isaiah was the man who was judged by what he carries in him. So as a human being or as a believer of the word, always stand on the will by the belief that Christ works. Stand on the belief that Christ is looking for the person who is ready to work, who is ready to represent in his ministry, who is ready to stand in the gap for the sake of the generation.